I've been keeping this plugin a secret until today. It's your guy Brahma, and in this video I'm going to show you this brand new synth plugin that I created, and no one really knows about it. Only my troops in the Ape Army, they know about it. But I made these sounds using this Moog Messenger plugin that I just bought. If you see my video revealing the Moog Messenger, I told you I was going to make sounds with it. So I put them all into this plugin, and I'm going to show you how it sounds and everything. Okay, let's get into it. So here we have Bigfoot Synth. This is a synthesizer plugin that has bass sounds, it has leads, pads, and plucks, right? 20 of each, which makes 80 sounds. The expansion, well, the factory expansion is called Sasquatch Synths. So upon getting this plugin, you're going to get these 80 banging sounds, and we're going to go through all of the sounds for it, okay? If you are a part of my Ape Army program, my Ape Army community, then you are going to get a discount on this plugin. So if you haven't joined yet, make sure you join for $1 if you want to take advantage of the discount. But also join to be part of the community too, because it's bigger than just plugins and discounts and stuff. But let's get to this plugin. Let me show you how it sounds. So the basses, man, I had a lot of fun creating the basses because Moog has the fattest bass type sounds that you can imagine. So let me play this first patch right here called the aberrant bass. Let me put these headphones on too. Pretty funky, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. Amorphous bass. Pretty funky. You could hear that on a Zap type track. You could hear any of them funk bands use this kind of bass right here. Okay, ample bass. So if you have the Bigfoot bass, this is a great companion to it, even though it has basses in it itself. It's basically the bass patches in here are kind of like expanding your Bigfoot bass. So they go hand in hand. They're very different basses though, because I made them using a different tool. However, they still sound fat and funky. Okay, let's go to the next bass patch. Astronomic bass. So this is to the producer who's been asking me about the sawtooth basses. This is another dope sawtooth bass. And it's great because you could use any bass patch as a lead. They've been designed that way. So you just go up the octaves until you find the octave that you want to use to create a lead out of the bass. It works with the leads the same way though if you want to play them as basses. Okay, so bizarre bass. Let's see how this sounds. Pretty funky, man. These are very wet basses. You could hear the analog touch on them. I definitely ran them through the SSL analog channel strips too. So you went from analog right back into analog. So the conversion is crazy. Blobby bass. Now this is probably my favorite bass in here. I actually have a track that I was working on with this one. Pretty fat, pretty fat. Let's go to a random bass, just so you know there's no, you know, fluff. Oddball bass. Now this is a sub. You could always change the modulation rate if you wanted to go crazier. That's like some Parliament type joint right there. Okay, so those are the basses. Let's go into the leads right now. Ambiguous lead. Pretty crazy. It's already got the delay and the reverb set to it, so you don't have to worry about adding those to it. Caution lead. Pretty. Chef's kiss. Creaturish lead. Let's play this. That's crazy. Do you hear that in there? Then the modulation makes it sound even crazier, so you could talk with sounds like these. That's why I love using leads that have that expression, because it's essentially it's your voice. So when you start adding the vibrato through the modulation and stuff, it sounds like you're singing, right? And you hear that kind of that sound that's going up and down in there. It's crazy. That sound has so many different dimensions to it. Fabricated lead. This too. That modulation. And you can always change that, like I said. Let's check out this Jujaw lead. And it's pretty dope. If I wanted to, I could set this to pan automatically. So I could hit pan and let's just put it on aftertouch, right? Actually, let's put it on velocity. It's panning automatically if you got your headphones on. I could change the amount and the rate at which it's panning. I wanted the slow pan like the old OG G-Funk West Coast tracks. Right? That's what's so dope about this plugin. You could do so much with the onboard effects, and it saves you time for having to do that in your DAW. Like if I wanted to automate that, I'd have to go in there and record it and hit the pan, but no, I don't want to do all that. I want it to be able to pan automatically. Jet Sam lead. Man, and it's already wet. There's already enough delay and reverb on it. Let's go to one more. I'm just gonna go to a random one. The slime lead. Crazy, man. It's on legato. I can set it to mono if I want to. I could put it on polyphony if I wanted to and play chords with it. Right? Go crazy. Okay. So now let's go to some of these pads, man. I'm just going to go to a random one, mutant pad. Now these especially, a lot of these are panned to give you that atmospheric sound. Crazy. Okay, so ooze pad. This sounds like some like post-apocalyptic. And you're going to get quite a few sounds like that. You've never heard a synthesizer like this before. Even though I made the sounds in this Moog plugin, I changed them up so much and played with the settings a lot that you won't find these presets in here at all. As a matter of fact, this is a monophonic plugin, so you're not going to find any sounds that are polyphonic at all. So you wouldn't find pads or anything like that in here like this. Okay, so basically it's pretty much basses and leads in this plugin. They do have presets that are called like, you know, strings and keys, but they're all monophonic, so they're not truly that sound. This is the overcast pad. Really movie scoring type stuff. Let's go to another one, just random garbage pail pad. Let's get it, man. Let's go to this debris pad. This is my favorite one out of this this synthesizer. You could do something very soulful with this one. Very floaty. I can imagine a dope R&B track to that. Okay, so let's get into these plucks now, man. Now these plucks are definitely on another level as well. I have plucks in other plugins, but they don't sound like this at all. Now that one sounds crazy. That definitely sounds like some dystopian type movie. And all the effects are already preset on there. It's ready with the delay and everything. Archaic Pluck. And what's so dope about that sound is that could work on some DJ Mustard West Coast stuff. It could work on a pop record like EDM. It could work on a trap record. You can go anywhere with that sound. It's so universal. Bucolic Pluck. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Garbage Patch Pluck. These are definitely fire starters, man. You can start some fire with these. Dark Path Pluck. Wow, man. Let me play you one more. Because I'm just, you've only heard probably 20% of the plugins so far. There's 80 sounds in here. We've probably only played about 20. Wow, man. Now this is definitely, you could do a hit with this one. Crazy. So that's what it is, man. You can order this right now. Get it while it's at a discount. It's just coming out right now, so we got it set at 40% off. Grab it while you can. This plugin is definitely worth it. Like I said, I made it using this Moog Messenger. So if you've been wanting to get the Moog Messenger or own a Moog and you don't feel like paying thousands of dollars right now, you can get the Moog sound for a fraction of the cost. If you don't have an SSL mixer and you want to get that warm, fat analog sound, all these sounds have already been processed through it. That's why you're getting that fat analog warmth. We went from analog straight through analog. So you're only going to win with this plugin. You're never going to find sounds like these anywhere else, I can guarantee you. Even if you own a Moog Messenger, you don't have these sounds because these sounds are sounds I made from scratch. So you definitely want to grab it for 40% off right now. I left the link in the description. If you're on the page, just click the order button and add this and grab it, add it to your arsenal right now. You definitely want to own this one. If you want your beats to knock and you want to have that true multi-platinum producer industry level sound, you need this plugin in your arsenal. Click the order button so you can grab it right now for 40% off. But grab it while you still can, because that discount will not last forever. This will be going to full price pretty soon. Grab it right now.